It's that time, y'all. Let's talk hotshot trucking and coronavirus. Let me start by saying these are my own thoughts, my own opinions. I'm not a medical professional. I'm not giving medical advice. I'm not giving legal advice. These are just my thoughts. I also want to make it clear that I am an eternal optimist. I'm always upbeat for the most part. I'm not about whining and complaining and doom and gloom. That's not what I'm about. But I am a realist. I am a realist. So I'm taking into account what's happening. I refuse to live in fear. I'm a man of faith, and my faith on positivity and God and perseverance and success has always seemed to bring me through. However, I do want to be cautious. I have my hand sanitizer in the truck. I have my wipes in the truck for my steering wheel and things like that. I wash my hands a few times a day in truck stops, rest stops, whatever the case may be. As far as self-quarantining goes, I think hotshot drivers, hotshot truckers, and most truckers and most delivery personnel that are in a vehicle all day long, I mean, how much more self-quarantine can you be? My fiance told me that. I was like, you know what, girl, you're right. I am self-quarantined 99% of the day because I'm driving. I work outside for the most part because I'm a flatbed driver. So I'm outside, securing loads and such, not around many people. So from that regard, I feel optimistic as far as my chances of contracting the coronavirus. I'm 39. I'm not an older person with respiratory issues. So from what I hear in the news, I'm not at risk. I'm happy to hear that. And as far as the rates go, I haven't seen any slowdown in freight this week. This is today's Thursday, March 12th, 2020. I haven't seen rates slow down this week. I haven't seen, rates go down. It's business as usual. I mean, you still got the BS loads every now and then, people trying to move cheap freight, but other than that, I haven't seen anything different. However, and again, this is not me being pessimistic. This is just me giving you guys the real of what's happening on the road. And if you're not in the industry, I'm not saying don't jump in now. I'm not saying hold off now. I'm just reporting my experiences from the road here. The 3rd of March was a Tuesday. I don't work Monday, so Monday the 2nd of March doesn't matter. But I typically run Tuesday to Friday. Monday, March 2nd, typically on Mondays I book loads for Tuesday, Wednesday. You've seen some videos of mine where I book, thousands of dollars in freight on Mondays sometimes and set up my Tuesday or my Tuesday and Wednesday. On the 2nd, I tried to book loads all day. Nothing. I mean, Nathan's Hot Dogs came across the load boards. I saw nothing. And again, I'm not sure if this was coronavirus influenced, but I'm just reporting. Prior to the week of the 2nd, business as usual. I still have footage of videos that I have to put up for you guys showing, my $32,000, $3,000, $3,500 weeks and all that kind of stuff. But the week of the 2nd was the worst week I've had in the business to date. Typically, when I work my 4 days, I gross $3,200 to $4,400, $4,500. When I work a 3-day work week, I typically gross $2,400 to $2,900. I was ready, able, and willing to work the 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 6th of March 2020. No loads I found. No loads that I find on Monday the 2nd for Tuesday. No loads on Tuesday for Tuesday. No loads on Tuesday for Wednesday. No loads on Wednesday for Wednesday. My first load, I only ran 3 loads last week. My first load came on Wednesday night. So the 2nd, 3rd, 4th. March 4th at 5 p.m., I found 2 partials on the load board, and I emailed the guy because I'd worked with that broker before, and I said, please, let me grab both of these. Granted, you always have to keep some savings in this business. It's not always going to be money out the wazoo, and you have to keep, savings for weeks like that. This has been the worst week to date, but you still have to keep savings for weeks like that. So Wednesday night, I booked that load, ran it Thursday. It was 2 partials, picking up from the same place. I picked one up, brought it somewhere, went back, picked up the second one, brought that somewhere. And then Thursday, while I was out on the road, I saw something, a load for Friday, and I was able to book that load. But I worked literally Thursday and Friday. on the week of March 2nd. I made $1,500 gross, which typically that's fantastic money if you're in a 9-to-5 in a cubicle like I used to be. If you're punching in, punching out, $1,500 a week is amazing. But in Hotshot Trucking, you have expenses. And if you're like me, you have notes. You have a truck note on a 2019 truck. You have a trailer note on a 2019 trailer. You have insurance, which all the guys that are in the business now know that insurance is not a couple $100 a month. It's $1,000 a month and better. You have fuel. I have a $500 a week fuel budget, diesel budget, which that typically takes me everywhere I need to go in my 4 days of working every week. $1,500 cleared my expenses for the week, and I'll have another course that I'll put out at some point, showing you guys how I budget my money and all that. But I was okay making $1,500 last week, but if that was every week, that wouldn't be a good look. So this is not about scaring you guys. It's not about doom and gloom. It's not about being pessimistic. It's not about any of that. It's not about trying to scare people away from giving me competition. It's not about any of that. I'm just sharing that my last 9 months in the business have been damn good. I'm still in it, still making money, enjoying it every single day. The week of March 2nd, though, worst week to date. $1,500 I grossed. And here I am the following week. Today's the 12th of March. And thus far, today's Thursday. Thus far, I am, where am I? I think I'm at like $2,700. This load right here is a $500 load. I'm dropping it tomorrow. Then I have a $750 load after that, and I'll close out my week. So I'll close out just fine over my $3,200 mark, as typical, as usual. But anyway, that's my finger on the pulse of Hotshot Trucking and the coronavirus. I will keep you guys posted if there's anything similar to the week of the 2nd. Believe me, I'll make a video and let you guys know. In the meantime, I'm gonna do what squirrels do and get these loads, put them away for a rainy day, put that money away, and I'm gonna keep it moving, y'all. Stay safe, wash your hands, cough into your elbows, try to stay coronavirus free, take care of your elderly. Don't go visit them or be around them because you don't wanna bring anything back to them. And again, I'm just conveying the information I've heard from News Talk Radio, which I get a chance to listen to often on the road, and just conveying that through another medium, this channel. So the Hotshot Trucking training channel, reporting on the coronavirus. Later, guys.